If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. Just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. When I start to see through light, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Monday Night Mayhem. Folks, it is a pleasure being here, and of course, it feels good to be on Monday night. As folks, it is time we get back to business. As of course, we need to reflect on what happened last Monday, last Tuesday. Folks, new champions were made, new rivalries, and of course, new hirings as well. But here tonight, folks, it is all about the build. As tonight, folks, we begin a new tournament. And I'd say it's one of the biggest tournaments of all of LSL. That's right, folks. It is the King of the Ring tournament. Folks, the King of the Ring tournament is it's in a lifetime thing. As we have seen some great matches from this tournament. We've seen some upsets from this tournament. Last year, folks, it was James Franks who won the tournament, the crown for the first ever LSL World Heavyweight Champion. But here tonight, though, James Franks does have the opportunity to go back-to-back. But here tonight, well, let's just say, we extended the tournament. From last year, it was only 16, 8 per show. Well, this year, we've extended it. It is now 32 wrestlers. And here it is, folks, the full on bracket, if you guys never got to see. But here tonight, though, as you see that second match from the LWA side, that's the side we're focusing here tonight. But as you can see, Adonis, Akbar, and Damien Blackwood will be fighting here tonight. And right at the bottom, House Soul will take on Jalen Strombreed. And folks, that is your tournament bracket for tonight. But let's look at the card, folks, as we are getting ready to begin tonight's show. And let's just say, folks, there is a huge amount of action and of course a lot of talking. But to begin the night, folks, Roman Reigns Jr. will open the show after defending his Intercontinental Championship. And then, folks, the first match of the King of the Ring tournament, Damien Blackwood takes on Adonis Akbar. A classic match you would see on LCW 2 years ago. But here tonight, both men are part of LWA as they fight in the first round of the tournament. And then Randy Ederson will make an appearance after defending his LSL Television Championship at Battle of the Brands against Brandon Banks. And then Backlund and SkullZ will go one-on-one. Backlund, after last week, he said he was going to return and he was going to make sure he captures gold. And so now he is not only part of the tournament, but he's now looking for the tag team gold, but none other than SkullZ to stop him at first. And then Orochi Lee, the new LSL World Heavyweight Champion, makes his debut here on LWA Mayhem as he celebrates his new World Heavyweight Championship. And then Simba returns to LWA Mayhem, a fan favorite of the crowd, but here tonight in Boston, he will return before his tournament match. And then Halson and Jalen Stromberg go one-on-one in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament. Halson looking to recover after his loss in the Intercontinental Championship match. Jalen Stromberg looking to get back into championship gold. And then, folks, our main event, Sensei Ryuga takes on the Hybrid J1 in an LWA World Championship Eliminator match as the World Champion looks to continue his good streak. Alright everyone, folks at home, I am Commissioner Pike, your lead commentator here tonight. And folks, this night is going to be something special. There's a lot of good action, and of course a lot of wrestlers involved. But folks, we are ready to head down to ringside for the first time tonight as Reigns Jr. will take it to the stage. So let's hear it from Reigns Jr. as we begin here on Monday Night Mayhem. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing at this time with Tupu Fuamatu, the LWA Intercontinental Champion, Roman Reigns Jr. And you can see Tupu Fuamatu, who was here and who was at Battle of the Brands, who helped out Reigns Jr. And now this new duo of Reigns Jr. Fuamatu seems to be very, very dangerous. The question is, what does Reigns Jr. have to say, especially after the actions he caused on Monday night?
Did you really think I was going to lose my title this early? Oh, it's so easy to piss you people off. Of course I have my cousin help me out. Gotta learn from your fathers, you know. Well, unlike my father, Tupu here isn't just under my wing. He is an enforcer, someone who is here to challenge the best. This right here between me and Tupu isn't no bloodline nor a MFT. This is the island of violence. No leaders, no questions, no witnesses. Everyone is our prey.
There you have it, you heard it there. It is known as the Island of Violence between Fuamatu and Reigns Jr. Here comes El Diablo.
Roman, you can call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. But this whole thing of you not being a leader. Yeah, you got one thing right. That title around your waist was gonna be on Alken's shoulders if it wasn't for Tupu over there. So I want to challenge you for that title. I once held it, and I will hold it again. So what do you say, not Tribal Chief?
Diablo, you make me laugh with that thought process. You held this title once, got destroyed in the Classic, and now want to challenge me? Please. Your so-called pal Halcon made you luchadores an embarrassment to this industry, and now you want to fight me? Ha, you have better luck in the indies than to be IC champ again. Oh, and one more thing. Watch your back.
Watch his back. She was walking away from behind. That's Eel of Flame! That's Eel of Flame from LWE! What the hell is he doing here? He's got LVM and a sharpshooter! What the hell? Oh my God! Well, the Island of Violence seemingly has just gotten stronger. Oh my God. Well, Eel of Flame. Oh boy. Well, now there's speculation of what would just happened. We are getting word that La Flame may have just signed with LWA. I think La Flame just signed with LWA and now is working with the Island of Violence. So La Flame under the Island of Violence. Jesus. Well, folks, the action well, that is a very strange situation. But there it is, officially, Eel of Flame is no longer part of LWE. He is now part of LSL or LWA. But anyways, folks, coming up next in our show, it is the first time, it is the first match of the night. Folks, it is the King of the Ring match between Damien Blackwood and Adonis Akbar. And so this should be special. So let's get down to ringside, folks, and let's get this underway officially. Eel of Flame is signed to LWA. But here we go, folks. Let's head down to ringside for the first time tonight in terms of action. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the first round of the King of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, from New York City, New York, weighing 220 pounds, Damien Blackwood. Damien Blackwood, of course, I believe, well, maybe I should check from last year, but I'll check what happened last year during the tournament, but here's the opponent. And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing 215 pounds, Adonis Akbar. And here's Adonis Akbar. Of course, Adonis, he's been trying to get back into a swing of things from last year, especially from his misfortunes of last year in the tournament. Still trying to look for the bracket literally last year, but here we go, folks. Collar and double tie up to begin this match. So Damien Blackwood will be starting this match off with a lot of attacking here. A backboard back to his feet. Oh no. This time though, Damien Blackwood's going to try and just slam him in the corner there. I'm going to try and really calm down when it comes to my commentary here. So here's a cover run. Adonis Akbar trying to get something going here, but instead he gets a kick out by Akbar. Blackwood. Another call, another tie between both men here. Who's going to take advantage here? Instead, they're going to go to the ropes here. That out, I'm sorry. Car double tie up once again between these two. The Akbar off the top rope, clothesline, and takes down Damien. You know what? I'm going to go back. I'm going to go way back and past and see this. But as we move on here, Adonis, big punch here to Blackwood, and now here we go. Adonis now in the corner. I believe both of these men took place during the King of the Ring tournament last year. Adonis continuing his attack here. Damien now. Snake eyes by Akbar. See Blackwood trying to roll out of the ring here. Adonis. Gonna do a back body drop to Damien Blackwood. Okay, here it is. I found it, folks. So, I have officially found the King of the Ring bracket from last year. And it was way before. It was way back when LCW and LWA were, or LCW was still blue. But here's, look at this, Damien Blackwood with a buckle bomb in the corner. Akbar might be in a little bit of trouble here. This could do it here, but for folks, for a reminder, last year, there it is! Rocket kick! Here's the cover! To move on, 2, no! Akbar kicks out! Blackwood kicks off. Akbar says it's time. Oh, big kick to the head. All right, but folks, listen to this. Last year, Adonis Akbar was eliminated in the first round by Dominic Jones. And Damien Blackwood was eliminated by JD Chill in the first round. Double stop to the back of the head. Here's a cover on Damien. 2, no, kick out. I will do that in a sec. Cover right now, look at this though. Akbar Superman punch. Here's the cover for the win. 2, no! Blackwood kicks out. Adonis says it is time to go to sleep here. Damien counters. Damien, drop kick. Blackwood now going up to the second rope now. As we see here, cross body. Blackwood, top rope, no! Gets countered by Akbar. Adonis always gets caught in the middle of taunting. Clothesline, no, turns into a spring blade. Damien now in the corner. Damien is going to slam it to Akbar into the ring post there. Oh, countered by Akbar. Blackwood, Akbar, Blackwood back to his feet. Akbar with a combo here. Akbar, power driver. Blackwood back up to his feet. Snap suplex by Blackwood. And now Damien. Maybe looking for a submission hold. He's got a bit of a crossface here on Akbar. Akbar counters. Stomping his feet there. Now look at this. Akbar climbing up and clotheslining. Damien Blackwood. Blackwood though gets it back up. Rocket kick. There's the cover for the win. 2, 3. Damien Blackwood moves on in the tournament. And there you have it, folks. The first person to move on here in the tournament is Damien Blackwood. We'll move on. And here is the full bracket once again. Damien Blackwood securing the spot in the second round of the tournament. Well, folks, coming up next in the, well, not say next up, but later on in the show how Solon and Jalen Stromberg will duke it out in the tournament. Oh, hang on. There we go. Well, coming up next, folks, as we will hear from our LSL Television Champion Randy Ederson, as he will make an appearance here tonight. And so we'll see what he has in plan here in terms of speech, but we will see what will happen with Randy Ederson. Let's head down to ringside now and begin. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing at this time the LSL Television Champion, Randy Ederson. Randy Ederson, who defended his title against Brandon Banks. We'll see what Ederson has to say, of course, regarding the television championship, because it is a big priority for him that he is defending his title. He is the longest reigning champion now out of anybody at 262 days, as he has surpassed Hakeem Richards, but he's still holding on as the longest reigning champion of all time here tonight.
Going to beat me was the stupidest thing anyone could have imagined.
Hey, I'm gonna cut you off right here, right now.
Oh my God, Brandon Banks out here.
Ederson, we're not done yet, you son of a bitch. At Battle of the Brands, you used the ropes as leverage and did not beat me clean. So now I want my rematch. Right here, right now. Let's go.
Guys, hang on a sec. Brandon, I know you're frustrated over that match last Monday. And yes, we all saw him use the ropes, but you did tap out. However, since I know this will not be resolved, I have a solution. Ederson, you'll put up your TV title. And Banks, you put up your title as the eliminator match. That way, if Ederson wins, Midwest Hit List gets a title match. Double Jeopardy match for the TV Championship and a shot at the Tag Team Championship. All in the main event tonight.
Oh, damn. Well, a double Jeopardy match between Brandon Banks and Randy Ederson here tonight. Well, folks, that means only one thing, and how this is going to work. And this is going to be very important to hear. Randy Ederson puts his LSL Television Championship on the line. Brandon Banks will put his Tag Team Championship on the line. If Ederson were to beat Banks, Banks would have to give Midwest Hit List a Tag Team Championship match in the future. But if Banks beats Ederson, Brandon Banks becomes the new LSL Television Champion here tonight. It is basically a double Jeopardy match, as both titles will be on the line. One to defend, one for an elimination match. this is going to be a special kind of match. And of course, folks, the action has only just begun. It's coming up next, folks. Another match is out the store as Backlund takes on SkullZ in a match between two men who have very, very long entrances. While one man wants to dominate a championship division, one wants to build towards a future for him. But we will see what happens as we head down the ringside now for this match. Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from the depths of hell, weighing 224 pounds, Backlund. That is a scary, scary look for a man who wants to hurt. And I forgot to turn off the notification, so let me do that real quick. Alright, now we're back. We'll see what happens here tonight as Backlund is just finishing up his entrance here. And his opponent from Little Rock, Arkansas, weighing 201 pounds, SkullZ. SkullZ here tonight. Big opportunity at hand. Oh, did I not rename the stream? Damn. That sucks. Hang on. There is SkullZ. There we go. Rename stream. Apologies about that. But we'll see what SkullZ can do here tonight. But here we go. Blackwood versus SkullZ. A match that has rarely been seen. And now here we go. We are underway. Backlund begins with a tug here around the waist. SkullZ gets turned around, and now SkullZ with a hold. Oh, Backlund. Backlund turns it around. Headlock on SkullZ. Still with the headlock here. Now look at this, Backlund going for a bit of submission hold here. SkullZ has the ropes. Now Backlund calling up SkullZ. He's on the top rope, maybe looking for a high-risk, high-reward move here. And SkullZ with the counter. SkullZ just dodges out of the way in order for an easy to throw Backlund outside the ring. Now SkullZ with a double axe handle as he saw Backlund getting up. And SkullZ wisely gets back in and out of the ring to reset the count. Continuing the assault here on the outside, targeting the leg there of Backlund is SkullZ. Now SkullZ, look at this top rope maneuver. He might be have to turn around here before Backlund gets to him. And SkullZ does with a huge arm drag. And now SkullZ calling up Backlund. SkullZ off the top middle rope. Drop kick to Backlund. And SkullZ, who, by the way, folks, put up a major match with Colt the Bolt last week. And Colt the Bolt and SkullZ has said that they have formed a bit of an alliance with each other. And now SkullZ with a roundhouse kick to Backlund. Here's a cover by SkullZ for the win. The knockout Backlund, no, kick out at 2. SkullZ may be looking for something here, and now they're looking for a big move on Stella. Oh, Backlund counter. Now Backlund throws away SkullZ and drops the elbow. And now a running senton there by Backlund as he tries to continue the assault here on SkullZ with a big knee. Now dragging over SkullZ. Put an end to this matchup here. Oh, now look at this. Gut-wrench powerbomb to SkullZ. Here's the cover for the win. 2, no. SkullZ kicks out. Top rope here. Backlund drops a huge splash on the SkullZ. Now getting SkullZ up, and now look at this, Sister Abigail! It's SkullZ! Oh no! Mandible Claw! And SkullZ's passed out! He tried to kip up, but he gets caught in the Mandible Claw. And that will do it. Huge win for Backlund. Huge win there for Backlund, he has been needing it for quite a while. Well, folks, coming up next in our show, as Orochi Lee will make his debut here on LWA Mayhem, as he will look, or not look, but he will celebrate his win against Hakeem Richards at Battle of the Brands. But now we'll look to see what Orochi has to say here tonight. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing at this time, the new LSL World Heavyweight Champion, Orochi Lee. Orochi Lee here tonight, celebrating that new title smell, as he finally can call himself the ace once again, as the man is back on top of LSL Wrestling. Well, let's hear it from Orochi. LWA. It is finally good to be on this show for the first time. And of course, I have brought me the LSL World Heavyweight Championship, a title that this place hasn't seen since Final Destiny, and so I bring it with the utmost respect. I have come here not only to defend my title against the best of the best in LWA, but to show that this title is worth having a fighting champion. And that is why me, the ace of LSL, I've already seen a challenger step up and are waiting for their first challenge. Here comes a Marley Williams, the man who went face to face to him at the end of Battle of the Brands.
Orochi, it's an honor to have you here. All these people have heard so much about you, and to finally see you in person, this must be so special to you.
It truly is, Marley. It truly is to be an honor to be here tonight in front of these people. Knowing that these people have cheered for you. Knowing that these people have rooted for you. And now you stand face to face with me, wanting to challenge for the LSL World Heavyweight Championship. A title that you once held. There is nothing more honoring than to have the man who can do it all to fight me, maybe at the next pay-per-view. Because until then, Marley, there's a lot that needs to go through in order for us to fight. It could be an honor code between us. But you know, backstage, there's a lot of people chasing this one championship that I hold so dearly to my heart, especially to your heart as well.
Soon enough, Orochi, many men have fought for that title, none bigger than you and me. And soon, there will be a match between us, one that will be remembered until the end of time. See you soon, Orochi.
The two heroes of the story that they always speak of, face to face for the first time. And so both men really going out there to show that they really mean business. Folks, coming up next, we will hear from a man we have not seen since Eruption, as Simba will return to LWA Mayhem before his King of the Ring match against Silas Crow next week. And so we will see and hear from the man who was the former LWA World Champion. And so, folks, we are ready to go. Simba is awaiting backstage. And so let's hear it from Simba. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing at this time, Simba! Well, he is finally back after a whole month of waiting, maybe 2 months of waiting. But Simba is here tonight, ready for the King of the Ring tournament. Last year, he was eliminated in the first round by a man, well, I would say redacted. But this year, though, his hopes are high as he wants to go further into the tournament than he did last year. Well, let's hear it from Simba and what he has to say.
Boston, ¿están despiertos? Good. For weeks, I had to reflect on what happened at Eruption, losing to Percy and embarrassing myself by losing in an underground match. But hearing the King of the Ring tournament being around the corner gives me hope. Of course, last year I was eliminated after just 1 round, but this year will be much different. I will go all the way to challenge Orochi for that championship. I will make it into the finals. I will do it in the name of LWA.
You heard it there, folks, from Simba himself.
Wait just a minute, Simba.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh great, what do you want?
You got some confidence for a man who just came back from losing. And I'd say it's a bit much for even you. Next week, Simba, Silas will finish you off after what Percy did, and will make sure you don't come back.
If that's the way you want to play this Hunter, then fine, I'll play your game. Silas doesn't know what he's getting himself into. Percy was a fluke, it just made me angrier and more aggressive. So yeah, Hunter, he may not come back if he beats me. But you know damn well he isn't going to beat me.
Haha, Simba. Next week will be the last match of your career. See you next week.
Well, strong words from both sides. As of course, Simba has to face Silas Crow next week, one of the biggest and strongest members. But now Simba will have to face off against, of course, Silas Crow. But even Triple H says this will be Simba's last match. Which, honestly, I hope is not true in any way, shape, or form. But, folks, coming up next, the tournament continues. As, of course, for the first round, it's House versus Jalen Strongbreed. Here in the first round of Mayhem, but this match, folks, is going to be something special. As we get down to the ringside now to begin this match. So let's head down, folks, and let's get this thing underway. Following contest is a King of the Ring first round tournament match. Introducing first, from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, weighing 228 pounds, Halcyon. Halcyon. I've been saying Halcyon's name the entire time wrong. I've learned it is actually Halcyon and not Halcyon. Halcyon here tonight, looking to redeem himself after a disappointing Intercontinental Championship match he had, where he was screwed out by, of course, Tupu Fuamatu. And his opponent, representing the Midwest Hit List, from Houston, Texas, weighing 265 pounds, Jalen Strongbreed. Jalen Strongbreed here tonight. Folks, Strongbreed here, he is, I believe last year when he was part of the tournament, I believe he was part of the tournament last year. I could be wrong. I'm going to go double check myself before I get everything wrong. But by the way, folks, just to tell you this, but other than LSL King of the Ring, which is in 2 months, not 1 month, it's not our next PLE. Our next PLE is, of course, LCW Locked In. And one of the biggest matches of that card will be, folks, the Elimination Chamber. It returns after last year was part of LWA Eruption. This year, it's part of LCW. Okay, here it is, folks. Last year, in the King of the Ring tournament, Jalen Strongbreed went all the way until the semifinals when he was eliminated by, of course, the redacted man that we will no longer name. But Jalen Strongbreed has said, last year I was part of one of the biggest tournaments and I nearly faced off for that championship, that World Heavyweight Championship. This year, I will win that championship. And so a big factor, a big matchup here between Halcyon and Jalen Strongbreed. And Strongbreed already talking the trash that he is all too familiar with. Halcyon as he begins his run here with it. Halcyon, though, oh, look at this. Roll through here. Cover on Jalen. Kick out. Jalen, though, catches Halcyon, and now a collar and double tie up between the two men. Jalen's going to push off Halcyon, and now here's a roll up here. He gets to the ropes. Jalen continuing the assault here on Hal Collins. Again, Jalen, who made the semifinals last year, looking to repeat history as Jalen, crashes hard. Now Hal Collins going to work here on Jalen Strawbreed. No pick reversal there as Jalen, right hand there. Talking trash. Now, Hal Collins a reversal. Big move there as Hal Collins picks up Jalen. And a big Death Valley driver takes down Jalen. Jalen back to his feet. Hal Collins just makes a big reversal, but Jalen DDT there to counter. Hal Collins brings himself up to his feet, but not gets taken out of the ring by Jalen Strawbreed. Jalen with a big shot there in Hal Collins. Off the ropes. Big knee strike there by Jalen. Takes down Hal Collins. Now Jalen attacking the legs now of Hal Collins. Jalen, second rope. Calling up Hal Collins. And he tries to go for a double accidental, but gets countered. Hal Collins now has a chance to go to work here. Big super kick to Jalen. Now Collins over the top rope. But Jalen using the ropes to his advantage. And Jalen forgetting this is a normal match and not a street fight or any sort. But now Hal Collins fired up. Maybe looking to end this thing here, now targeting the arm here of Jalen. Twisting it all around. Hal Collins fired up. Lifting up Jalen. And dropping him on the ropes with a stun gun. And now, looking to finish this thing. Hal Collins, he's got Jalen. Penta driver. Cover for the win. No, Jalen kicks out at 2. Well, the man who made the semis last year, not going to go down easily. Swanton bomb delivered. Second rope. Back up to his feet. Jalen. Hal Collins counters with the forearm. Jalen counters that. Hal Collins attacking with the legs. And now has Jalen back stabbing. Sending Jalen over the top rope. And out to the floor. Big reversal by Jalen. And he sends Hal Collins almost into the stairs there. As he gets thrown back inside the ring. Jalen now back up to his feet here. Now he may be going to do some more damage here to Hal Collins. And now Jalen turns it around into a this triangle chokehold on Hal Collins. Will Hal Collins escape or will he tap out? And he escapes just surely. But now Jalen's got Hal Collins up. But he turns it around. Big reversal. Jalen trying to do something. Hal Collins. Penta driver. Cover for the win. 2. Hal Collins moves on. Well, a big defeat there. As the man who basically made these semifinals last year, is eliminated in the first round. An amazing upset here. As now Damien, Blackwood and Hakeem now await the winners of each match. As SkullZ and Dangerous J fight next week. Also next week, like I said before, Silas, Crow, and Simba. And then Colt the Bull will take on his first opponent, an LWA star, which we will figure out next week. But folks, a huge development here tonight. Coming up next, folks, as we have our eliminator match. Sensei Ryuga takes on the Hybrid J1 in an eliminator match for the LWA World Championship. And so we'll head down to ringside now and get this underway. Following contest is an eliminator match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 235 pounds, Sensei Ryuga. Sensei Ryuga. Of course, had to be involved in that 4-on-4 Bullet Club match. But here tonight, though, he looks to, well, win something for LWA after Bullet Club failed to win. Or Team Shady failed to defeat Bullet Club. And his opponent from Yorkshire, England, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the LWA World Champion, the Hybrid J1. Oh yeah, I got some adjustments to do here for champions and all that. Here we go, folks. It is time for another match as we are underway. Oh, J1 with a quick and fast start here. Clothesline off the ropes there by J1. J1 takes advantage here, now just wrenching that arm. Apologies about that, folks. I'm trying to get everything adjusted here. Now look at this though, Sensei Ryuga Breaking out of it all. Clothesline from hell by J1. And now, BAM! A big pile driver. 2, 3. J1 with the win. Unbelievable. Almost a squash match here tonight. Wait a minute. No. Not again. No. Somebody. Security. Somebody. Get the hell out of here. What happened? Lights just went out. Oh my God. Dangerous J. Oh my God, he's back on Mayhem! Dangerous J! BFT! Oh my God! Dangerous J! With his old pal, Sensei Ryuga! And look at this! They're working together! Is the Red Factor back together? After months! They're back together! Unbelievable! A tag team we would never have thought to be back together. The Red Factor has returned. I don't believe it. I'm missing some lore between these two. Well, I will tell you this. The Red Factor was an old tag team before Dangerous J left for Bullet Club around some time at a Last Stand last year. But now it seems like Sensei forgives his old partner. They were both part of Bullet Club at one point. But now it seems like both of them are reunited here, back on Mayhem. Well, folks, it's time for the main event. Brady Banks takes on Randy Ederson, the LSL Tag Team Champ, versus the LSL TV Champ. Randy Ederson takes on Brady Banks in a double Jeopardy match with both titles on the line. One for the taking, one for an elimination match. Let's head down to ringside now and get this underway. Following contest now is a double Jeopardy match for the LSL Television Championship and a shot at the LSL Tag Team Championship. And here comes one half of the LSL Tag Team Champs, Brandon Banks. But like I said, we'll put his title on the line. Or a Tag Team Championship match opportunity. Just for this one singular match. Brandon Banks, of course, who lost at Battle of the Brands last Monday. But now Brandon Banks here tonight, he says, you didn't beat me clean. Well, now tonight, beat me clean. And we'll settle it all over again. And here comes Ederson with the television championship. Who has held this title for so long. People have almost forgotten about this title. Still unbelievable to know that between everything that happened at Battle of the Brands, LWA did not have a single title change. Tonight, though, it could change. Well, let's head down the ringside and hear it from the announcers below. Introducing the challenger from Miami, Florida, weighing 260 pounds. He is one half of the LSL Tag Team Champions, Brandon Banks. And his opponent from Akron, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the LSL Television Champion, Randy Ederson. Here we go, folks. It's Brandon Banks. It's Randy Ederson. A rematch from last Monday at Battle of the Brands. But now these two collide in the main event of this show. Following that tie-up, both men do not want to separate here. The question is, how dirty will both men play? Oh, looks like nothing of a minute. Brandon Banks there with a shot from Bond there. And another forehand shot right there to Randy Ederson. Now Banks attacking. Banks still going after Ederson here. And now he's slamming his head across. Trips him up. Ederson with a shot right to the back of Banks. Ederson just attacking the arm of Brandon Banks there now. Attacking the head here. It's just wrenching it. This press here. Ederson! Double X handle to Brandon Banks. He throws him back into the ring here. Look at this, just beating the hell out of Banks. Here to cover here for the championship, and a kick out at 0 by Banks. He is not going to be getting it that easily now this match at Euro. Of course, he's not going to fight for this championship, but he does have something to lose. There is a tag team championship match. And Ederson can win it for his team. Banks now attacking Ederson. Big shuttle it back to Ederson, and now Banks calling him up. Looking underneath here. And tilt-a-whirl slam there by Brandon Banks. And that's submission hold locked in. Trying to make Ederson tap out like Ederson did last week. Now attack with the knee. Cover here now. Oh no, Akbar! He's got an Akbar. Brandon Banks needs to cover here. And he will skip one more. And now both men have trade shots at each other. Back and forth we go. Brandon Banks asking for it. They still asking for it. Banks says, give me everything you got. Ederson giving it to him. Banks giving it to him. Ederson was countering, but that goes Banks. They're just going to throw a fist at each other. Who's going to break out of this? Neither man came out on the top. With Brandon Banks in the counter. Ederson gains control now. Oh, big exploder. Banks. Oh! Looking like a blue thunder bomb. Brandon trying to find a way to beat Ederson here. In some way. But he's got to get him in the ring. This is still a championship match, and Ederson does have champion's advantage. But Brandon gets back inside the ring. And now Brandon! RKO! 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 Here's the cover! 2! Ederson kicks out! Brandon continuing his assault. Punches here. Brandon fired up. He's thinking he can find a way to beat Ederson here. Leg flying over. And over to Ederson. Ederson tries to get back up. Brandon makes the knee a big boot. Brandon Banks. Big opportunity here. He pulls Ederson back inside the ring. He's got a count of 5. And he's back in. Banks, oh no, counter by Ederson. And now Ederson looking to charge up, and then he's going after Ederson. He got the Benson submission hold. He's going to reverse toss the club. Banks needs to get out of his hold, and he does so. Now Ederson laying there with the punches. Brandon Banks counters. Right hand. And now look at this. He's got him. 1, 2. Brandon Banks got him. Brandon Banks is the new television champion. Here is your winner and the new LSL television champion, Brandon Banks. Oh my goodness. Brandon Banks has done it. Brandon Banks is now Banks 2 belts. Unbelievable. What a match. What a finish. Folks at home, this will do it here from LWA Monday Night Mayhem. Tune in Thursday night for the of course, LCW Warzone as we return.